Yeah, so let's not do that.
What's
All set? Thanks, John. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the May 10th River Falls City Council meeting. First thing we're going to do is stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Christy, can you have a roll call, please?
Bierstead.
Here.
Bjork.
Here.
Carroll.
Here.
Downing.
Here.
Morissette.
Here.
Miller. Odine.
Next, approval of minutes from the April 19th and the April 26th meeting.
I move approval. Second.
First and second, questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Let's have approval of bills with Mr. Downing.
Mr. Mayor and Council, I move for the approval of the bills in the amount of $2,007,044.57, subject to the comptroller.
Second.
First and second, any questions on the bills? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next move on to public comments. If there's anybody in the audience has anything they'd like to talk about, now'd be the time.
I've got a comment if I could. I'd like to recognize Mike Stifter, the city operations director. Our Rotary group in town twice a year goes in and cleans up Veterans Park once in the spring, once in the fall. Mike Stifter personally donates his time, brings over loads of, in the spring, brings over loads of mulch. And about a 2-hour project and helps us spread that mulch in Veterans Park. So it's kind of above and beyond. It's on a Saturday morning. So I really would like to recognize Mike for those efforts and thank him from the Rotary Club and from me. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Anybody else have anything? Let's move on to consent agenda. The first thing on is a resolution designating an official city newspaper. This would approve the Journal as the city's official newspaper. Next one is a resolution modifying the contract with SRF Consulting Group Incorporated to include the bicycle and pedestrian plan. Does anybody want to pull anything?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to pull number 3.
Yep. Anybody else? Take a motion?
Mayor Dan, I won't be able to put comment with number 2. I do work for the Journal, so.
Okay.
So are you going to abstain or?
Abstain, I have to.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll take a motion on number 2 then.
Mr. Mayor, go ahead. Did you?
I'll make a motion to accept consent agenda number 2, resolution designating official city newspaper.
Second.
First and second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Mr. Downey pulled number 3.
Resolution modifying the contract with SRF Consulting Group to include the bicycle and pedestrian plan. I have a technical question for our city staff, and my question is this. On the digital platform called Bang Table, in this agreement, does it give us license use where we could use it for other parts of our city to use it in a way that it could be helpful for the different committees and whatnot we have for our city? Or is it strictly to this license agreement?
Community Development Director Peterson can answer that.
Sure. So this contract does not include the contract for Baking the Table. That was a separate contract that we took care of. So this includes the contract for the comprehensive plan, the outdoor recreation plan, and now the bicycle and pedestrian plan. Last fall, it was just the first 2 plans because we thought the bicycle and pedestrian plan would need to be a separate contract because of the DOT grant that was coming through. But we've since got word from DOT that it can be included in this contract. So here we are today, just amending this.
All right, thank you for your technical answer. That's good.
I have a quick question too. So it's just a math question, really. It said the project was awarded $48,000 with a 20% match requirement for a 60% total project. Math isn't right then. I mean, or unless this should have been a 25% match, 20% because 20% of 48,000 isn't 12,000.
So the grant is an 80-20 match.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so the total, not of that then. So it's
a $60,000 full contract. The
And then
DOT
so you
will
work
pay
it backwards.
48 and we will pay 12.
okay.
Yep.
So it's just worded goofy.
Okay, anybody else have anything? Okay, so I got a first and second on the resolution.
Mr. Mayor,
Modify-
I move approval for the resolution modifying the contract with SRF Consulting.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next move on to administrator's report. Scott has anything for us?
I do want to remind the council that we would like you to be here at 6:10 on May 24th. You'll convene the border review at 6:15, and then typically you adjourn the border review and until August. So you'll have a date then to set it. Spring cleanup is this week, so just want to remind people that this event is open to residents of the city of River Falls. May 9th through 14th. So it's running 4 to 8 p.m. on the weeknights, and then Saturday will be 8 to 1. If you need more information, you can go on the city's website or the utility part of the website and look up spring fall cleanup and find more details about what's accepted, what quantities. But if you're a city resident, you pay the core fee, the garbage fee on your bill. They take mostly everything, large items and things. There's some fees for things with refrigerant, I believe, and some electronics. So you have to be mindful of that. I want to thank Alderperson Bierstead and Morissette for joining our employee luncheon and for the council being so supportive, including we did close city offices today so we could all celebrate together, and we appreciate being able to do that. We know it's a little bit of sacrifice on the service side for the citizens, but appreciate being able to include everybody in that event. So thank you.
Anybody got anything for Scott? No? Okay, I got a couple proclamations I want to read here. The first one is National Public Works Week, which is May 15th through the 21st. And whereas public works services provided in our community are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives. And whereas the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as water, sewers, street and highways, public buildings, and solid waste collection. And whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction, is vitally dependent upon the efforts and skill of public works officials. Now therefore, I, Mayor Dan Tolan of the City of River Falls, do proclaim the week of May 15th through 21st of 2022 as National Public Works Week, and call upon the people of River Falls to acquaint themselves with the issues involved in providing our public services, public works, and to recognize the contribution which public works officials make every day to our health, safety, comfort, and quality of life. Given under my hand and seal of the City of River Falls this 10th day of May, 2022.
All right, and I have the honor of reading the proclamation for Economic Development Week, the week of May 9th through the 13th. Whereas economic developers promote economic well-being and quality of life for their communities by creating, retaining, and expanding jobs that facilitate growth, enhance wealth, and provide a stable tax base. And whereas economic developers stimulate and incubate entrepreneurism in order to help establish the next generation of new businesses. And whereas economic developers are engaged in a wide variety of settings, including rural, urban, local, state, provincial, federal governments, public-private partnerships, chambers of commerce, universities, and a variety of other institutions. And whereas economic developers attract and retain high-quality jobs, develop vibrant communities, and improve the quality of life in their region. Now, therefore, Mayor Dan Tolan does hereby recognize the week of May 9th through the 13th, 2022 as Economic Development Week, and further extends appreciation to our staff for their exemplary dedication to the community, given under his hand and seal of the City of River Falls this 10th day of May, 2022.
Thank you. Okay, then I have a couple appointments I'd like to make. I'd like to reappoint Amy Halverson to the bid board through December of 2024. And I'd like to appoint Chris Lick to the vacancy on the Utility Advisory Board through May of 2025.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept your appointments.
Second.
First and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.
Mike, you came in 2 minutes late. I just praised you up and down.